Welcome to this annual crypto trading algorithm comparison. This is the third time I do this comparison, and if you want to know more about the previous two tests, then go to my strategies playlist and check these two videos out. I will leave a link in the description to those two videos. The premise of this test is to find out if it is better to buy and hold a strategy of $1,000 in Bitcoin, or if it is better to start trading with $1,000 with the best 10 crypto trading strategies I found over the years. Now, before I continue, first a warning, because this is only a hypothetical exercise of what could have been. This is not happening in reality. If you want to see some real results, I will post a video on a later date with my real trades. But let's move on. These 10 best performing trading algorithms can be found on my website dutchcryptodad.com, and here I have kept a strategy league over the years with all the trading algorithms I have tested so far. At the bottom of that page you can also find a description of the complete setup I use for my tests. All these strategies are tested on their best performing time frames, just as they are in the league. The only difference here is that I'm not going to use the backtest range that is written over here. Instead, I will only use the data range from January 1st, 2025 to January 1st, 2026. So, exactly a year's worth of data. To determine the 50 crypto pairs in this test, I have used the historical snapshot on CoinMarketCap of January 2022. And since I'm using the Binance Exchange for all my data, all the pairs that are on this list are also available to trade with on Binance, and these will be included in the test. So let's start this comparison first by hypothetically investing $1,000 in Bitcoin on January 1st, 2025. Let's assume that we buy at the opening price at 93,576 USDT. If we buy $1,000 worth of Bitcoin at this price, then you would have approximately 0.0106867 BTC. Let's now fast forward to January 1st, 2026 and sell at the opening rate of that candle. And the price of one Bitcoin was at that moment $87,648. So over the year we have lost around 6.3% in value over our initial $1,000 investment in 2025. If we calculate this 6.3% loss in dollars, this would give us an end amount of $936.73, which is a loss of just over $63. And this is also actually a unique occasion, because it never happened before that Bitcoin had a negative year after the halving. But what about these trading algorithms? Would they hypothetically outperform this buy and hold strategy? Or will they suffer a similar drawdown like Bitcoin, or maybe just more worse? Let's find out. Let's start with the worst performer, which is the combined NFI6 SMA strategy. In the league, this 5-minute trading strategy currently holds the 6th position. And over 2025 it has a negative result of minus 5.45%, which is already better than the Bitcoin buy and hold strategy. However, running this algo on your trading bot would provide you with an emotional rollercoaster between hope and fear. And even though it has more winning trades than losers, it still couldn't manage to end the year in the green. But there is hope, because this highly sophisticated trading algorithm uses multiple exit signals, and determining which exit signal causes the most losing trades and then disabling it might make this algorithm on par with the other algos I explain next. And the next trading strategy on the 9th spot is the bin click mad. This algo has currently the 3rd spot on the strategy league, so it drops 6 places concerning its performance over 2025. However, this is a hypothetical performance over 2025 and its gain is almost 18%, and that is truly admirable. And over the year you can see that it is only going upwards. It has some slow sideways movements, but it never experienced major losses over the year. And also here you can see that its win rate is positive from the beginning. The major concern currently is with the strategy that it seems to experience one or a few major wins around October, and this could be a lucky trade. And therefore, to me, it could be more than an outlier than a systematic growth. Here you can also improve its performance by disabling the more unfavorable exit signals. For example, the trading stop loss could be disabled, and then you will have to test again to see which impact it has on the algo. But that's for another time, because we have a tight schedule. On the 8th place we have the Elliott V5HO. And this algo dropped 1 place in comparison with its original spot. In comparison with the previous strategy, the performance is slightly better, however it's trading on the 30-minute time frame, and because of this it has less trades to execute to achieve the same results. And this results also in higher ratios, and that's why this strategy performs better in my scoring system. This strategy's equity curve is also more jagged, and it has longer periods of being dormant until it detects a next trading signal. And because of this it seems to be not depending on lucky trades and therefore has a more natural growth curve to me. The regular exit signals and the ROI target signal are the major two exit signals of this algo. And I recommend you to check this strategy out on GitHub or on my Patreon site for more information about these exit rules. You can find these in the strategy league on my site. Now let's return to the 7th best performing algo over 2025, and this is the NASOS version 4. And this is also performing worse in 25 than over longer time periods, dropping from 2nd to 7th. However, we cannot complain because running this algo could have made you a nice 66% profit. Overall, this curve shows a healthy and steady growth with the exception of these steep inclines, which probably are lucky trades. And right from the start, you can see that the good trades are drifting away quickly from the bad ones, and this also shows up to the 92% win rate. However, be aware that these are caused by the implementing trailing stop losses. There are almost no other exit rules, and also the algo strongly depends on these trails. My experience with these settings in real life are positive, but this is still a huge warning that you really have to test this out with forward testing to find out if this strategy holds up under real market circumstances. And on the 6th spot we have the Machete version 8. Now to make this algo work to the current versions of the Fractrate trading bot which I use, I had to do a lot of alterations to the code to make it compatible again with the current Fractrate and Pandas version. So this could be the reason why it performs better than the original one I tested over a year ago. Like the original, I tested this on the 15-minute time frame with these results. It might not have higher gains than the NASOS, but its reliability and ratios seem to be better, and that's why it scores higher overall. This equity curve has an even more natural flow upward, and when the markets were going downwards, in the first half of 2025, this strategy firmly held its ground with only a 10% drawdown. And it might not have a blinding profit percentage, but like I said, the ratios are much better. And again, the lack of real exit signals and instead relying on the trading stop losses and ROI settings are a warning sign in my opinion. But if you think this is your preferred way of exiting trades, then I think you have an excellent algorithm to use this one. Just be sure to test rigorously. And now we are getting at the 5th spot on our list with the Elliott V5 SMA Ninja strategy. And it dropped a spot in comparison with the original list. But never mind that, because with this strategy you could have a 50% profits in 2025, hypothetically of course. And I see now that in the backtest I had a staggering 51 consecutive wins, which really boosts your confidence with this algo. And also see that 70% of all trading pairs favor this strategy. That is that these 70% pairs had a positive result with this algo. However, this strategy does have a slow start over 2025 and only at the end it catched some lucky trades just like the other ones. Only there it made a steady upward move further. It also relies heavily on trading stop losses, and you might ask by now, is this really achievable in real trading? Well, the only thing to find this out is by doing some forward tests over longer periods of time, let's say 6 months or so. This should be the same for the number 4 on the list, which has a similar name but somewhat alternative entry and exit rules in this algo. And for this test, this algorithm is one of the biggest climbers on this list. It has attained a huge hypothetical profit and had the potential to almost double your money in 2025. But again, the equity curve shows the same picture as some of the other strategies tested. These huge gains come from maybe a couple of really lucky and profitable trades. If these weren't made, the profits would have been much lower. But there is also something else going on here, which I didn't mention. Because these algos might have been lucky with some of those trades, the drawdown curve of these strategies are also kind of admiring. Over the last year, only a maximum drawdown of around 2% in this specific algorithm has been achieved. In other words, it has the potential to keep the attained gains where they should stay, in your trading account, and not give everything back to the market. And let's see if this 3rd spot algorithm is equally good in holding your money tightly on your account. Originally, this NFR5 Moho was the top strategy from my earlier tests. And just like the others, it is a very sophisticated trading algorithm that consists of multiple entry and exit rules. And with over 1100 lines of code, you can tell that the creator has put a lot of effort in developing this system. And in the test it scored 3rd spot with a hypothetical profit of 140% and an 85% win rate. Also, most pairs react well to this algorithm. However, its performance is also the result of a single or couple of lucky trades around October. That was a particularly good week to trade in with many algos that we have tested so far. This is also around the same time when the total market cap got its last definitive uptick, before it came crashing down. And you can see this here as well with these winning trades in this particular week. they just went through the roof. And you might say that this is just luck or a flaw, and perhaps you're right, but on the other side, when the markets crashed, then the strategy did not give its gains back to the market again. There is hardly any drawdown after that. Let's check out what happened around that time when we do a somewhat deeper dive into this arcane strategy. It suffers from the same, might I say, curse as the other algorithms. Hypothetically, it could have achieved a win profit percentage of over 230%. And if we take the total market cap as the baseline, we can see that we have endured a roller coaster year with ups of 85% and around 35% drawdowns. But this could seemingly be avoided if you would have used these trading algorithms. For example, this arcane strategy, and almost all the others by the way, made perfectly good use of the positive side of 2025, while preventing horrible losses during the bad periods in the same year. If we were to put the actual backtest log in my backtest analyzer, then we could see that the arcane strategy had almost 200 winning trades in that specific period. And that is truly admirable, I think. And here we can see what the backtesting engine did around the start of October. There is a whole range of trades that were closed successfully around that time. There is absolutely no drawdown and only win after win. Could this be coincidence? Who knows? Maybe you can add your theory to the comment section below. Fact is that many entry and exit rules contributed to these gains, and tweaking these can even improve this strategy even further, I think. But that's more for another time, because the NASOS Mod 3 algorithm I tested earlier is the #1 performer when it comes to backtesting over 2025. While it might not be the most spectacular strategy in the earlier tests, in this test it proved to be an absolute winner with its hypothetical profit of over 400%. So even in a year like 2025, it could have made you a great profit. And no surprises here, I guess, in this equity curve. Just like the other results, it suffers from the same curse. October had one lucky streak week, and apparently the rules of this algorithm were coded in such a way that these made the best out of these market circumstances. But beware of the drawdown curve again. Over the year it stayed almost flat. And this could be the result of its minimalistic trading style, since this algo only executed 252 trades, while the second best arcane strategy executed 741 trades. Almost most of its exits were due to the settings of the trading stop loss, and the other exit signals haven't had almost no contribution at all. Is this a bad thing? Only your personal preference and some rigorous forward testing will tell. So here is the total overview of the top 10 best tested algorithms in the order that they performed best over the dataset of 2025. While some strategies show clearly how they attained their profits or kept their wealth, some show more opaque reasons why they performed like that, like the trading stop loss exit algos. Of course, you should know by now that you should always do your own research and tests before doing any live trading with these automated trading algorithms. Other important lessons we can learn from this test are that trading involves risks and that you have to manage these risks. It is possible to lose all your money, as this is well known when trading crypto. But buying and holding does not guarantee profits as well, especially when doing this for only 1 year. And if you favor this strategy, then hold over many years. Choose the correct portfolio, and I will test you more about that in future videos I've planned, and add regularly to your stack. It was also shown in this test that developing the correct trading rules for profitable algorithms involve good skills. But some real profits are the results of just plain stupid luck, I think. That 1 week in October, where most of these algorithms catch these bumps, were probably the result of that one rule that luckily matched that specific market circumstance. Otherwise we would have ended with many of those profitable weeks. If you would use another strategy, it would not even have noticed that 1 week or made losses holding too long. So do not weigh these outliers too heavily when you consider using one of these algorithms. The way drawdown is managed I find more interesting. It seems like by using these strategies over the last year, you wouldn't have lost as much as when holding Bitcoin only. Now, all things considered, I think you should consider trading as an interesting side quest and a hobby, and not your primary source of income. Real good traders are hard to find, and 99% will most probably fail. But if you trade with the money you can afford to lose and learn from your happy mistakes, then you might end up having a nice side income with this endeavor. Now, I hope that you at least have learned 1 or 2 things from this video, and if you did, then please click the like button and subscribe to this channel. I'm almost at 10,000 subs, and it would be a great milestone for me if I reach this. If you have any other comments or other suggestions, then add these to the comment section below and I will answer them to the best of my knowledge. I hope you have a spectacular 2026, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!